stream's on. Alright. Yeah. He has an 87 Browns. God damn, John. Me? Well, I'm here. You heard me mute my mic? Damn, I didn't think you heard that with this one. That's what I was testing. Is this one you just mute it with turning the mic to the side?
We're at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are
Alright, I'm here.
on EA Sports. Catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Starting with the football.
Down gets 3 up to the 28.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And Charles, part of the reason
it's going to be a rough game. This line's going to be eaten alive.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Oh, that's a pick.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did early in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for. That time it costs them.
He's got a big play for an illegal man downfield as well, though.
Mayfield now on 2nd down.
Damn, he caught that.
11 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker.
Let's go. He got a big run. Now it's getting called back. Let's go. I like it.
There is going to bring up 4th down. On 3rd third down, Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Alright, that's the fourth down, so he's got a punt.
Right around the 47 this time. 3 yards, all they could muster.
Alright, I just gotta run slow with Haskins.
There's an example.
Dobbs might be coming in though.
Being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that mark.
Now they're holding play on me.
Close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And it'll bring up third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case,
and Juju got hurt.
Fell incomplete.
Oh boy, hang tight here. Down on the field, Juju Smith-Schuster. And everybody on that sideline holding their breath. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And this time they were
dislocated finger.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
Officially, it's a 1-yard
Juju
loss.
dislocated his finger, John.
2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
And I threw a pick.
Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the return this time
I should have went to someone
will
else.
go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, on the job
My
training,
safety got
so he's gotta take
destroyed
this
by his
feedback
running
that
back.
he's getting, negative or
About how
otherwise,
this game, I thought this game was gonna go.
positives moving forward.
That good for 19 and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And he was
Come
hit as he
on.
threw it there.
That should have been a
and forces it
sack.
incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play.
It should have been TJ Sack, bro.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Incomplete, back in the end zone, 4th down.
Certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So good kick there to polish off
right,
the
John.
drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense.
Hey,
at the
Juju's
line to
back.
start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They go play.
Bro, I can't.
And he's taken to
My
the
quarterback
ground.
got ripped down by a face mask. God damn, that was vicious.
And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
first quarter with the score Browns 3, Steelers.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins.
Nice throw, Haskins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack.
And that's another pick.
Haskins is intercepted 3rd time.
Oh, going out of a sack.
And his
Oh.
guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield dancing to his left.
Oh, if I could have got there a second sooner, that was a pick.
And he'll be out of bounds just
I
shy
tried
of
to bait him there. It almost
40
worked for a
yards there.
pick.
First down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He's got a first down.
And I accidentally hit stick early. It's a big rushing touchdown for Nick Chubb.
Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. He finds his target, Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
None of the 9.
Nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's first and goal. They'll run with Samuels.
Touchdown.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers.
And I missed the extra point.
Close game again.
Oh well.
Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one.
All right, 10 to 6. Not bad.
At the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll run with Hunt on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they wouldn't move the ball on the ground. Honed in on it.
Let's go. He's got a punt.
Mark that down for
Fourth and inches. It don't matter. He's got a punt. Let's go.
As he got popped as he was throwing
Fucking
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
It's a return of 5.
I need to deliver the touchdown.
42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
He was tackled.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Number 22, the ball carrier.
Call it and a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Haskins. Short little throw to Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Haskins. Buying time to his left. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with
3rd and 9. All right, I need this first. I can't punt. I don't want to punt.
Nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Under pressure, and he will go down.
Pick punt as quickly as I can. Oh, fuck, he realized timeout. God damn it.
Use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 4th down, here comes a
really good punter, though.
To kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Let's go. He's going to be pinned back there, dude.
And a nice special
Oh, he's back in his own 7. Let's go.
Inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper.
Let's go, picked!
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
I'll get off me. That's a pick 6. Let's go. Pick 6.
This one back. It's a pick 6.
Malik Hooker. Let's go.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I would guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I played a bad first half, and I have a 13-10 lead. Let's go. TJ, get me a sack.
The second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Yeah, he wasn't there for it that time.
Guys in this situation, if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mayfield on first down. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he is out of bounds.
He's done at the
right
10.
around the
Are you
10-yard
fucking
line.
serious? Oh my
That'll go
god.
as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
And he just got a touchdown.
Odell Beckham, as the first half is winding
Oh.
down. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
The kick is good.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Let's go, Chase Claypool, one-play touchdown.
That one caught by the
Right at the end of the half, let's go.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool in the final seconds.
And I missed the extra point again. Let's go. 19-17.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run for Nick Chubb. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019. Nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackles are at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
Mayfield finding Beckham, and he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Try the option on 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Browns 24, Steelers 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man. Completes it to Smith-Schuster.
John, you still here?
It's a first down on a
Down 24-19. I didn't mean to go out of bounds on that play.
One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The ball carried by number
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
Mine
down.
almost at the end of the third, so.
To get him rolling on the ground in the first half. Here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
No, not really.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Get him! Get him! Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Get him all. Defense all day.
On play action, Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Good catch by Deontay Johnson, and he really helped fill a void during his rookie season when he had 59 catches that led the team, and he was first among all rookie receivers last season as well. Not bad for the 10th wide receiver selected in the 2019 draft. Really good play. Expects to continue to get better in this Pittsburgh offense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running to start the drive is Samuels. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Brought down by Everson Griffin. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins.
At the 47-yard line.
That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down, here's Haskins. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 17-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
From the gun, Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. He's at the 30, 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
The goal line. A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is up to 5. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Now Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard.
A gain of 9.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Play action now. Here's Mayfield going for it all. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Mayfield. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Steelers 29.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Here we go with Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, Haskins being chased out left. That's complete right around the 8. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard
The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And incomplete here. So that will leave him with 16 on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Field's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.